Now world, MrSan44Man back here with you. I want you to take a look at what the media didn't show you because they cut it. But what I'm going to show you is how this videotape got stopped by the officer. And this video kept running, but nothing else was seen. Check it out.
Hey, how's it going, man? Good. Officer to UC, please. Do you have a license on you?
Yeah, what happened?
Okay. Is this your car?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the female, actually.
Yeah, my wife, and then it's on the read.
Okay. We don't have a front license plate on your car.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
What's that?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's got to go where the front plate's supposed to go. You don't have to reach for it. It's okay. You have a license on you?
Yeah.
What's that bottle on the floor there? Bottle what? Okay. Do you have a license on you? Okay. Do you know where that license is at? Is that or what? Okay. I'm gonna ask you again. Do you have your license on?
I have license. You can take my name.
So do you not have your license on you? I'm asking you a direct question. Do you have your license on?
Sorry, you don't understand. Why did you pull me over for?
Again, the front tag.
But it's not illegal to have a front tag.
Okay. Actually, it is. I'm going to ask you again. Do you have a license on you?
I have a license. You can run my name.
Okay. Is that not on you then?
I don't think I have enough.
Be straight up with me. Are you suspended?
Yeah, I'm not suspended.
Why don't you have your license on you?
I'm sorry. I'm going to go in the house.
Okay. Where do you stay at? Down here?
Right around the window.
Okay. Well, until I can figure out if you have a license or not, go ahead and take your seatbelt off for me.
I didn't even do that.
Go ahead and take your seatbelt off. Stop.
Now as you can see world, this video is still rolling. What happened to that body cam? The news didn't show you. You can count for yourself as I'll show you. That video is still rolling. That much footage, we don't know, world. What happened to all that footage? What happened to all that footage? Just take a look at how long we don't know what happened. But that's those body cams. It's supposed to be on. It's supposed to show everything. But look at that video. All the way to the end. On a police officer. Why did that camera stop? Make y'all decision once this trial go on. The man, MrSan44Man, showing you the real raw. All the way to the end of footage that's not even shown. Detroit Raw.
Clearly see that in the video if you watch it several times. And even if we didn't have this video, there was ways to check to see if that officer was dragged to be able to corroborate what he said or not. But thank God we've got this video and that this officer's in a lot of trouble.
And then clearly, as the prosecutor points out, nearly in a second, he pulls out his gun and he shoots him. And according to this prosecutor, because you see this movement on the video, because he shot Samuel DuBose, his dead body fell forward and presumably hit the gas. the car moves forward and perhaps takes this officer with him for a bit.
Right.
You've seen it. I mean, it's horrendous.
It's horrendous, and I think the prosecutor is to be commended for acting so swiftly. And I think
10 days.
10 days, and I think we're going to be seeing that more and more often. I mean, we're seeing the culmination of, I think, the Black Lives Matter movement, quite frankly, and seeing these actions being taken very, very quickly, because we know there is this crisis of confidence in our law enforcement officers, and so I think prosecutors are now trying to act very, very quickly. I think what also is important to note is that these body cameras that this officer was wearing,
Let's talk about that.
we really need them on officers all over the country. I think it protects civilians, but it also protects officers. And the bottom line is, though, in this particular video from the body cam, I think it shows the world what certain communities of color have known for quite some time, with this excessive use of force, excessive policing in communities of color. And I think, to Harry's point, the lack of candor in the officer's report just underscores the need for these body cameras on officers at all times.
That is,
If it were not for that video camera, Sam would be no different than all the other incidents, because the second officer was ready to corroborate every lie that the first officer said in the report. So I just want to be very clear that we feel for a lot of families out there. And I wasn't even really big on video cams, but every day now I'm going to be marching for video cams, because my brother was being prosecuted for trying to kill a police officer. He dragged him. He assaulted him. He gave him alcohol when there was never an open container of alcohol. He was everything violent because he had children. And a weed ticket, some weed charges. That man shot my brother dead. This would be the same if it were not for that video camera.
What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man, seen in over 100 plus countries. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta keep taking that back, world. Old habits is hard to break. Let me try it again. What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man, seen in over 200 plus countries around the world. You're tuned in to the Detroit Raw Show, right here, only on YouTube. Y'all hurry up and come back, world, because we got something to talk about. And shouts out to my people down there in Cincinnati, Ohio. I already got y'all call up here, world. Cincinnati, already got the call. I know y'all upset. I know y'all upset. But he did turn himself in. So let's get it that much. But fuck all that. We got something to talk about. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show, one of the hottest shows seen in the city of Detroit, coming out of the city of Detroit with, do I need to say who I am? Seen in over 200 plus countries around the world. But in case you don't know, how you doing? I'm MrSan44Man, and you're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show, right here, only on YouTube. Come on, bud.
Justice in the wake of the fatal shooting of an unarmed black man by a white Ohio police officer was answered quickly and firmly. A murder indictment handed down today against a University of Cincinnati police officer 10 days after he shot and killed a motorist he had pulled over for a missing license plate. That officer turning himself in tonight, and for the first time we are seeing the tape of the encounter, and we'll warn you, it is not easy to watch. Here's NBC's Ann Thompson.
The final moments of 43-year-old Sam DuBose's life captured on the body camera of the officer now accused of his murder.
Good, officer, UC, please. Do you ever like the podium?
10 days ago, University of Cincinnati officer Ray Tenzing stopped DuBose for not having a front license plate. He said it's in the glove box.
You don't have to reach for it, it's okay. You ever like the podium?
DuBose doesn't produce his license.
I'll say that bottle in Florida.
The bottle says gin, but DuBose insists it holds no liquor. Several more times, Tenzing asks DuBose for his license, and then something happens.
Well, I still have to figure out if you have a license or not. Go ahead and take your seatbelt off for me. I didn't even do that. Go ahead and take your seatbelt off.
Less than 2 minutes after Tenzing approached, Tenzing fires a single shot, hitting DuBose in the head, killing DuBose as the car starts to move. Tenzing chases after the car and another officer arrives.
He purposely killed him.
In the bluntest of terms, Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieters called DuBose's death senseless.
This is the most asinine act I've ever seen a police officer make. He wasn't dealing with someone who was wanted for murder, okay? He was dealing with someone who didn't have a front license plate.
The video appears to contradict Tenzing's story that he was being dragged by the car and had to fire his weapon. Tenzing's attorney says there is a second tape that shows his client was on the ground.
That he felt like his life was in danger.
Tenzing is 25. He's been an officer for 4 years, full-time with the University of Cincinnati since last year. The stop was made off-campus but allowed under a mutual agreement with the city. For the DuBose family,
seeing that pit video let me know that my son did absolutely nothing.
Both the DuBose family and city officials are calling for calm to avoid a repeat of the riots in 2001 after an officer shot and killed an unarmed black man. A videotape and today's swift indictment to keep the focus on justice in the death of Sam DuBose. Ann Thompson, NBC News.
Without the video from that body camera the officer was wearing, chances are we'd never know what the prosecutor says happened. The officer's word would be the end of the story. But body cams are changing the face of police investigations as we've known them, used to protect both suspects and the officers themselves, as NBC's Miguel Almaguer reports.
More than 6,000 police departments wear them nationwide. In cities big and small, body cameras are rolling on the mundane and meaningful. In Cincinnati, Samuel DuBose family says this video didn't just capture the shooting, now it can lead to justice.
We knew the video was going to vindicate our brother.
Police in Los Angeles have been using the cameras for months. At least one officer was wearing a body camera during a shooting in which some witnesses say a suspect reached for an officer's gun, while others say he didn't. Police Chief Charlie Beck says it's an important step forward.
Body cams will make policing, more accountable, but it also makes the public more accountable.
The body cameras, still in a pilot program here at LAPD, are worn by 33 officers at roughly chest high. Once they're activated by the officer, it starts recording. This is the view, the camera able to record hours of standard definition video and audio. In Seattle, it's public.
Just to advise you being audio and video recorded, okay?
They're posting the videos on YouTube, many redacted, but the goal is transparency to build public trust.
It is an important piece of evidence that may allow us to come to the truth of what happens on the street.
A step towards the truth, bringing closure for some, perhaps justice for others. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Now they say the camera's gonna make a better world. But as we see the camera, which I just showed you, stopped. And y'all seen all that footage went dark. Why did that happen?
Your man, MrSan44Man, back here with ya. What's up, world? Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. You know, Cincinnati is on verge right now, world. Cincinnati mad. Now here's what the killing part is. I just came from Memphis, Tennessee. Remember? And I told y'all when I was in Memphis, Tennessee, that I stepped on the grave of the leader of the Ku Klux Klan, Nathan Bedford Forrest. I told you that. But now it comes to seem like y'all starting to hear me a little bit, even though I lost a few subscribers, but I gained at least 10 more. Now, what's going on down in Cincinnati, or that shooting of that young man at Cincinnati University, by that Cincinnati University cop. Now, y'all know I love Cincinnati. That's like my second home. But see, I'm home in the D now, and I got word through the media of what's going on. But see, we gonna forget about the media for a minute, world, because this is the MrSan44Man show. This YouTube, and I don't need the media. Everybody out there is their own star. And I love that raw footage that I can get that the media just won't show you. Even though it's a little blurred out when the cop shot him in the head, but you can see what just jumped off. World, in this internet age, I've showed you some of the news media coverage, but now let's get to the Detroit raw coverage of it. Now, even though it's a little blurred out because, you know what I'm saying, this man got his brains blown out, took off. There's not a total video, because this video goes black right after the cop pulls up to the car, or runs up, I should say, to the car. Oh yeah, your man MrSan44Man. But at the time when the cop gets to there with these new body cams, this is why I'm expressing this. These new body cams, I already told you on my show, them body cams, them cops will turn them body cams off when they want to. Footage that's out there on the internet. Didn't I tell y'all 2, 4, and 7 is about to be out of here? People want to see how it go down, real and raw. And that's why they ain't gonna last too long. Just like the 8-track. But you stick with your man, MrSan44Man, because you know it's raw from Detroit. Y'all know where I'm from. And I'm about to show you right now, because the cops stopped the tape. And I want you to see how this asinine type of behavior over a little bit of weed resulted in this man being shot in the head and dying. Even though we just had same-sex marriage legalized across the board in this country. But then, I'ma get to that too. Your man, MrSan44Man, back here with ya. So what y'all think? How many more shootings are we gonna have like this? How many more times are we gonna continue to accept looking at the video flat out with our own eyes and being told something else? What do you mean, MrSan44Man, being told something else? Well, the defense happened to say that the only reason that this officer is going to turn himself in is because of all the media propaganda. Can you believe that? After what I just showed you, all the media propaganda is what got this cop to go in there? Why is it that the police people even said he shouldn't even been a cop? But you judge for yourself. That's what it's all about. You know, world, I try my best to kind of try to uplift us as people. But when I look at us people, we don't seem like we want to do nothing. We walk around here. Some of y'all really need to check yourselves on your hygiene. Check yourself on your hygiene. It's hot out here, people. I know a lot of y'all don't have water, but man, some of y'all people that's walking around here is kind of like, whoa! You know, the way this society is breaking itself up, world, is basically trying to break itself up where people such as myself that can help our children, which all these children don't have any recourse, they don't have anybody to help them, they have nothing and no hope, so that's why they out here stealing. So now, if I can do for my child, and I do for my child, now when I do for my child needs resources out here that the city or the state is not providing to help them. These kids don't have anything. So therefore, I'm out here doing everything I can, shooting free videos, doing everything I can help people come up on. But the funny thing is, world, y'all not helping me. Now I posted GoFundMe.com. I'm trying to make big quests. I just heard today some girl was in an accident. Her and her family only asked for $1,000. They got over 17,000. See, when it comes to my skin color, nobody cares. All this propaganda talking about does black lives matter? Because we've been enslaved world so many years that people don't think our lives matter. You know what I'm saying? They don't think black lives matter. We are fourth-class citizens. You know, we lost it. We lost it. So the only thing I can say is how we gonna regain it. If we're giving all our resources to our kids and then there's none left for us, the majority of us is on government assistance. Just think about it like this. If today they said no more food stamps, no more cash, no more medical benefits, no more nothing, what would the world do? At least the black population. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real and raw on you. What would we do? Total chaos, just like it is now. But see, the chaos is not cutting it off like that. It's basically shooting us, killing us in the street, putting it on videotape, cutting off the videotape when you feel like it, and not showing the whole picture. That's why y'all love me. That's why my subscribers come up. That's why more countries want to watch me. I'm not on no ISIS team. I'm not on no gay right team. I'm not on nobody's team. I'm on the people's team, white, black, red, green. I'm on that team. That team of people that want to see improvements and work together and stick together to make it happen. Because y'all, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I risk my life every day out here in this city trying to inform you and help y'all. I ain't no motherfucking reporter. I'm a person that's a citizen that's just doing my part. I went to school, y'all, to do this. I wasn't gifted for this. I'm gifted now because I learned. But look at me, I'm 49 years old. But I got the big Hollywood stuff. I know what to do. And I'm the man. Your man, MrSan44Man. See? But it takes time. You kids don't want to learn. Y'all say, ah, man, why I gotta sit up here and pay somebody some money? If I don't get no job, I still owe them that money. Well, hey, that's the way life is. That's the way it's made up for us. We black. Deal with it. I had to. I couldn't even be allowed to go into the control rooms because they didn't want me to be no producer. They wanted me to be a light man, a cameraman, somebody that didn't mean anything, just you could be expendable. But see, to be an executive producer, that shows you the motherfucking man. Because you running the show. And that's what I do, world. I run this show, the Detroit Raw Show. Oh, I love it. But if you don't listen, all my efforts are going to waste. All I'm asking is give a little donation, $5, $10, to GoFundMe.com. I'll put it up there for you. But if I don't hear nothing, then, you know, what I keep asking, what is my purpose? Because that's the power. Remember, I said, we got that power. But we don't want to use it because we too busy getting in other black folks' business, worrying about other problems, starting shit with each other, want to fight and kill each other. For what? What we killing each other for? Money? Sometimes it is. But for you dollars? I ain't heard nobody kill somebody for $5 billion. I ain't heard it in the black community. See, now you killing somebody for some reason, I guess. But the thing is, world, there's no hope for nothing that's going on right now. And everybody is in a daze, especially the black community. So, when I try to tell y'all what's going on, I hope you listen. And I hope you're listening. Because it's serious. They are going to wipe out 3 generations. My ass, if they can soak me dry of no money. My kids, which is have the little money that they've been soaking me dry for because they ain't going to have no money because they soaking me dry. And then my grandbabies that won't have nothing because their parents don't have nothing. Because they wasted it all. And there's a lot of your parents out there that gave y'all shit, houses and stuff like that. And y'all end up smoking it up, jacking it up, giving it up, not giving a fuck about it. You didn't give it to your family. You didn't make sure that the other rest of the family was going to be taken care of because you were looking out for your own selfish selves. So therefore, nobody has nothing but you, if you still have something. So, you know. It's your man, MrSan44Man, down here in downtown Detroit. Y'all gotta come a little closer for this, because I owe somebody an apology. Okay, your man, MrSan44Man. I'm only putting this out for Keisha Cole. Keisha, I'm sorry. Baby, I was doing a lot in that video. I'm sorry the way I missed that I in your name. But it still came out Keisha. But I know how it is, because if people spell my name wrong, I'm gonna be tripping too. But I tell you what, you come back to Detroit, go see the OH-10 Riders, and I got you for that movie that you was asking. Can somebody take me to the movies? I want to go to the movies. Hey, MrSan44Man, I'll take you. Come on. We'll get the crew and we'll go and see a movie right here in Detroit. Stand next to the fence and take a couple of pictures. The Joe Louis spirit of Detroit. So, come on, Keisha. And I appreciate you looking out for my mans in them. And I hope you like the video that I made for him. And I hope y'all, world, y'all like that video. Because, you know, I put a lot of work into what I do. Because I'm passionate about what I do. I didn't grow up like this. I don't care about all these cars riding around downtown. I don't care about these people taking pictures of me. You know, y'all want to know who I am. And I'm representing Detroit. So let's not get it twisted, because Detroit's my city. I love it. And I just really did this show today for the people down there in Cincinnati, Ohio. And shouts out to all my fans down there in Cincinnati, Ohio. In Memphis, Kentucky, I still ain't heard nothing about y'all found that golden ticket yet. So I guess y'all ain't want that money. But hey, don't worry, world, because I talked to my travel agent. I'm about to throw some more tickets out, grab some more, and then you'll get a chance to spend some of my money, because I know y'all can use it. And hey, we'll see what we can do. But you best to do some type of donating into my fund, because I need somebody help. If somebody help you, my thing is, this is my MO. If somebody help you, will you be willing to help somebody else? And that's really what this whole campaign, even with the golden card and everything, that's what this is all about. I want to see how many caring people out there want to really, really help somebody, or really want to see our society go bigger and get better. I don't care if you black, white, red, or green. I'm telling you, look, when I started this show, world, let me get this understood. I did this for a black consciousness, awareness of black people, and I really did. I still do. But the thing is, I got a lot more people that lives in this world, just black people. Because all the shit that I see going on YouTube, Facebook, with the ignorance, you guys out there, man, it's just pathetic. And if I got some people that's white, Chinese, Mexican, Indian, Martian, I get less than a fuck. Long as you're willing to jump on board to be on that campaign to try to change our society, because America's something else, world. We something else. And the world is looking at us just like that. Like, damn, America, weak than a motherfucker. You tune into the Detroit Raw Show, one of the hottest shows seen in the city of Detroit, with your man, MrSan44Man. Stand by, y'all. I want to... Stand by, world. I want to show y'all something. I don't think that it would look attractive, but hey, I'm going to show you anyway. You're tuned into the Detroit Raw Show right here, only on YouTube.